Hi everyone, welcome to Becky's Crafts and Goodies. Today I'm going to show you how to make these really cute vintage kind of looking tags. Now I made a few of these, probably a couple of weeks ago now, and I've made them up. They're also great for Christmas. I've done some Christmassy ones too. Lots of kind of floral ones. Let me just show you. Did all sorts of different bits and bobs, and I'll show you. There's the Christmas ones, and I'll just show you now how I made them because they're really easy to do. And if you're sort of sitting at home, you're a little bit bored, these would be great to make, especially making up for birthdays or even Christmas time. Make them now, you know, just something to do while you're waiting about, really. So to start with, I tea dyed, or you can coffee dye, some card. Now, if you don't know how to do that, I'll put the video for it in the description because we did some a while ago. And once I've done that, I cut just by hand some tag shapes. Now you can make them any size that you want, so you can do small ones, big ones, you could do huge ones, you know, it really doesn't matter. And as you can see with the card, it's all kind of different colours and textures and stuff. You can do all sorts of bits with it. So all I did was cut down, round the corners off, and then I just got my scissors and kind of went round in like a little curve. If you haven't got a tag punch, it doesn't really matter. If you have got one, then use that. So once you've done that, you get something to decoupage. Now I used rice paper on mine, so I'll just show you the types that you can use. This one here is like a vintagey Christmassy theme. So depending on the size of your tags, will depend on the size of your picture or something that you want to embellish and put on the front. So with the Christmas ones, what you can do is I started by just cutting a few out. I use the scissors for this, but I do tear it as well. So you get it, you can wet as well if you want to around the edge. But normally with rice paper, you can tear it, whereas a napkin, you can't. So I tend to just tear it like this if I'm using rice paper. And any kind of embellishments or anything that you've got, you can use that. Sometimes when you tear in rice paper, they have like extra sort of flicks going through, which are a little bit stronger, and you just have to give it a little bit more of a tear or cut it with some scissors or something, and then carry on. So I'll just go all the way around with this. And which one should we use? I'll probably use that one there. Just move those to one side. I won't do a floral one because the principle is just exactly the same. Now I'm using this matte finish, the Fairy Chic Emporium, and I like this one because it's a little bit thinner. Mod Podge can be a bit thick for this, so if you've got Mod Podge, I would suggest that you just water it down a little bit. So as always, I just pour a bit in the lid. I don't like to dip the brushes inside the pot just in case you've got like colours on your brushes and stuff and it just contaminates the whole pot. So get your Mod Podge and just with rice paper, it's a bit more robust, so you can actually paste on top of it, whereas a napkin would rip, so be dead careful and use like a plastic sheet over the top. And then you just stick that wherever you want it, and then very lightly just go over the top like that. Now once that's done, I'd leave that to dry, and I'll show you how to decorate around the edge, but I'm going to show you on one of these other tags because this isn't, those side bits don't really seem too wet, so we should be able to get away with it. Yes, I'll do it on this one because they're not wet. So distressing wise, I've got some of these distress inks. Now Amazon sell these, so I'll put some links for these. These are the ones that I've got, and you can get these blending tools as well, and they come just like that, and then you get your refills and you just take that off, or pull it off at the wrong bit if you just do what I did. So you take that off and then you can change them so all your colours don't mix too much, and that's your little blending tool there. And I found for this kind of look, the best one was this one, which is the tea dye. I also used the tattered lace, which was quite nice too. That's what I like in there, but the tea dye one was definitely my favourite for the look that that I'm going for here. So if that's not got wet glue on, it will work. So you just get your distress ink, dab it with your little dabbing tool, whatever they're called, and then you just get it like this and you pop it around the edge, and this makes it look a bit more distressed, gives it a bit more dimension, and I just think it adds, you know, quite a lot to the tag itself. So you just go all the way round, and again you can embellish these with whatever you want to, you know, pearls, gems. You really could kind of go to town on what you put on it. So I think your only limitations are your imagination, really. But I just did mine all the same, just so I could show you. And then once that's done, I just popped a hole in the top for the tag. If you haven't got one of these little tools, you can just use, you know, one of those little hole punchy things that you use for A4 paper. You can just use them. So that's the main part of the tag. And then what I did, if you look at some of these, I used different bits of lace on the top, thinner stuff. What else is there? Let's pull these out just so I can kind of show you a few. I stuck to kind of the same colour theme. Here, look, I put some lace along the bottom, so you can do that as well. But I kind of teamed up the lace or the tie or ribbon that I used, so it would match the theme and also match the pictures on it. So obviously, you know, like they've got green on, there's the Santa one there, and I put like a green thing with it. You've probably seen me use that design there on a few projects in the past. But wouldn't that look fantastic on a gift, on a Christmassy gift? And you can also use these in junk journals too. I have started doing a junk journal. I will show you that in a second. And I also, let me pull these out here. For this one, I just stuck the whole of the rice paper over the whole of the top of it. Didn't distress it, and it just gives it a different look. So you can just put the whole sheet over there if you want. With these, I was just messing about sticking different bits and pieces on. And these I've done, I'll show you these anyway. These I've done for my junk journal, just stuck those on, and again went around the edge with the distress ink. There I used the purple distress ink and just kind of coordinated them really. So they're the ones that I've done now. I'll just pop some ribbon on this one, just so you can see it's all done. I'll pull these in so you can see. You can also use this raffia type stuff as well. That would give it a really nice rustic look. But I think I'm going to pop this on here. So dead easy, you just put it through, then loop that through there, and it's done. Honestly, it's as easy as that. And really, you could kind of sit there one evening or something. You don't even have to think about it. You could watch TV or, you know, sit with the family, and you can make loads of these. I made loads sitting in bed. I had my little like desk, my little tray, and I just sat and did those. Something you could also do as well, I've got one of these to and from stamps. I mean, you could handwrite it if you want to. And I think I bought it. Well, look, I bought that from Hobbycraft, the ink pad, because it says it on it. And I can't remember where I got this stamp from. But there, look, you can just stamp to and from on them, so you can put those in. But they're so easy to do and like really relaxing as well. I'll just show you my junk journal. So this isn't finished, and while I haven't been filming, it's actually been really warm in the craft room, and I've not wanted to come down here because it's just been too hot. I need some kind of cooler down here really. Whilst I've not been filming, because I haven't felt like filming some videos, I've just been sitting doing this myself. Now I've used coffee and tea stained paper and card for this, and I haven't finished it. I haven't done many of them in my time, so there'll be people out there that are much better than me. But this is what I've sort of started doing little pockets. This is all different rice papers. There's 1, 2, 3 different papers there, and then some lace trim on the top. Little pocket there, some paper there, and then obviously I put some beads along and some lace. I've started doing some kind of flip pockets too, so I've done that there, and that's a couple of different types of paper. There's one at the bottom, and then I just cut that circle. I ripped the circle out there and put that over the top. So that's that there. And this one here is like another flip. So I've just done that like that. So it goes up and then that bit opens there. And you just tear little pieces off and stick them down. And a good tip, or something that I started doing, is you just kind of build it up, stick a bit down, not really know what you're doing, and then just like stick another little bit on. That's what I do. This one here, I've got some card, cut that, rounded the corners, distressed the edges, and then just ripped some of this rice paper on and just stuck that over the top, and then just stuck that on a page. I'm not sure, that might well be it. Oh, I did these too, but I wasn't sure it was kind of in keeping with the design of the rest of the book, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It looks a bit bright to me. And these, I actually bought these from Hobbycraft ages ago. I just stuck that in because I thought that kind of went quite well. And that's about it. I haven't finished it yet, but I thought you might want to see that because I thought it might give you a little idea of something that you can, you know, maybe do yourself. So that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope I've inspired you to have a go as well. And if you are new to the channel, then do consider subscribing. We are a friendly bunch, and it would be lovely to have you on board as well. If you have liked it, then you can click the like button, and also you can hit the notification bell as well, and that will let you know if I've uploaded another video so you don't miss any. But that's about it from me. I hope you're all okay, and I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you all again soon. You take care. Bye for now.